If you are deciding to move to Serbia from the United States, there are important information and tax obligations that you need to be aware of. And today, we're going to talk about that. Now, we've been contacted by a number of individuals coming in from the United States, as well as help the number of individuals coming in from the United States. And their main focus and their main concern is the taxes that they need to pay when it comes to living abroad, specifically here in Serbia. And being that Serbia and the United States do not have a tax treaty, or a double tax treaty, should I say, there are many concerns that of the United States citizens in fear of losing or getting double taxed on their pensions, on their savings, on their financial incomes. And today I want to clarify and go over some of the information that I've been exposed to, that I've looked at in order to help some of our other clients. And hopefully this information that I will be providing to you as today will help you as well. And one of the things that I'd like to note is that this is not professional financial advice. Everybody has a different, obligation. Everyone is in a different situation. And so if this is not, specific to your situation, hey, listen, you can't shoot the messenger. I'm giving you just a broad overview of what you can do and what you can look at before coming into Serbia. And at the same time, we will be releasing a relocation guide in the near future that will help people moving from abroad to Serbia with understanding what their taxes are here in Serbia. You'll have access to a private Facebook group where you'll be able to talk and get information from other people that have moved to Serbia and understand what worked for them and what did not work for them, and possibly get some connections to facilitate your move here into Serbia. And so if that's something that you're interested in, keep a lookout in the description below of this video for that relocation guide. If it's not in there because I'm not releasing it until November 16th of 2024, feel free to email me at relocationserbia.com, and I will be able to put you on the email list for when that relocation guide does come out, for the benefit of anybody out there looking to move to Serbia and getting the inside scoop and connections that they require. Now, some of the things that we've learned that other clients from the United States have done have been able to exclude up to $120,000 of foreign earned income. And so the way they can do this is through the foreign earned income exclusion that they do have in the United States. They also have a foreign tax credit, and this is a tax dollar for dollar tax credit on the income taxes paid in Serbia. And so you are able to offset your US tax liabilities and pay the taxes that you are obligated here in Serbia. But this all has to be done, through the United States as well. It's not done here in Serbia. You can pay the taxes here in Serbia. I'm sure Serbia is going to be happy to take your tax money, but without having to pay it in the United States, you have to also file your taxes within the United States and request that you are able to do that. So some of the income tax and tax treatments for Serbia and the United States are your Social Security payments. And Social Security benefits are taxable for US citizens. But when you come into Serbia, we do not tax any of your Social Security payments. That goes for also your investment income. So if you are pulling in out any investments to bring it into Serbia, you are able to bring that into Serbia without getting taxed on that. And so if you have interest or dividends earned from your investments, you are fully taxable in the United States, regardless of being here in Serbia and bringing that here into Serbia. And if you're having to pay capital gains, you're going to have to pay capital gains taxes in the United States as well. And so also, if you have real estate income in the United States, you're going to have to pay taxes in Serbia or in the United States, but you're also going to have to be able to pay that tax here in Serbia, especially if you become a tax resident. And so what is a tax resident here in Serbia? That is for anyone that lives in Serbia for more than 183 days. You are going to be considered a tax resident, and you are going to be taxed on your worldwide income. And so even though you're being taxed on your worldwide income here in Serbia, Serbia also has some favorable tax strategies that are a lot lower than many other countries out there. And so typically it's 20%, but depending on how you set up that business, you can lower that as well. And that's something that we can facilitate here at Relocation Serbia, if that's something that you are looking to facilitate. Now, some things to consider about earning income. Now, if you are going to be a non-tax resident here in Serbia, so for someone that is going to be spending less than 183 days here in Serbia, you will only be taxed on the income that you generate here in Serbia. So if you buy a rental property here in Serbia and you want to live in it for 5 months out of the year and then rent it out the other 7 months, you're going to have to pay income tax on that. But if you are a digital nomad of some sort and you are making money from around the world except for within Serbia, then you are not obligated to pay taxes towards Serbia. And depending on your corporate structure, you might not be obligated to pay any taxes at all either. I know there are some individuals that will stay here in Serbia for 5 months. They'll go somewhere else in the winter for 2-3 months. They'll go somewhere else again in the winter for another 2-3 months. And so they're spreading themselves all around the world. And in the end, they don't have to pay any taxes because they're not actually a tax resident of that country. And so that's something else that you can look into doing, especially if you are someone of younger age and looking to travel around. You can spend some time here in Serbia and then hop on that plane in under 183 days and not have to worry about being taxed here in Serbia. Now, when it comes to foreigners' pensions and 401ks, I've mentioned that before, that you will be taxed in the United States for that. But when you bring that here into Serbia, you will not have to pay any taxes on any of your pensions or 401ks. There are many individuals who have left former Yugoslavia from here, moved to the United States or Canada or Australia, wherever they might be in the world. They've worked there 30, 40 years. And now they're pensioners and they want to be, and the cost of living in Canada, United States, Australia has just gone through the roof. They want to move back here to Serbia. They want to come back here, bring their pensions over here, and make that money go a little bit further, especially since they're on a fixed income. That's a very big, important fact. Now, a couple of things when it comes to tax filing obligation and credits. Filing requirements with the IRS are necessary even if you are living here in Serbia. The United States does tax their citizens worldwide on their income. However, you may be able to, apply for foreign earned income exclusion, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, or you can apply for foreign tax credits to offset the tax liabilities that you have. Now, if you have bank accounts here in Serbia, you will also have to report the bank accounts to the IRS as well. And there are going to be a couple of forms that you may have to fill out in order to, stay on the good side of the IRS. And this all depends on the account balances and what they exceed. So you may have to fill out a F-bar form, and that's form 114, or you may have to fill out a form 8938 or FATCA form. That is something else you're going to have to look into, especially if you're going to have bank accounts here in Serbia and bringing in money here in Serbia. And of course, if you're looking to bring money from the United States to Serbia, you're going to need to have a bank account here as well. And that's something that we can help our clients figure out which bank they would like and which bank account is the best for what they do, because there's various banks and various services that each bank offers. Now, one of the things that you can do is once you come into Serbia and you've done your due diligence in the United States, you can come here to Serbia and get put in touch with one of our tax advisors here in Serbia. Let them know what your situation's like, what you plan on doing in the future. And our tax advisors at Relocation Serbia can facilitate, what you can do, and kind of give you some advice as to lowering your taxes as well. Some of them are, told to, hey, listen, if you're looking to do a corporate tax or a corporate business, you might as well set up a corporate business to offset those taxes, because then you're not actually putting that on your personal side. And then if you have a corporation here in Serbia, you are not technically going to have to file those taxes in United States either. Some people have also even gone as far as opening up a corporation in Dubai and being able to set up a business there where they have a 0% corporate tax rate. And being that Serbia and Dubai have a double tax treaty, you cannot be double taxed on your corporation in that sense either. So these are a couple things that you can keep in the mind of when you're deciding to come into Serbia, some of the things that you can look into while it's still in the United States before you contact us here at relocationserbia.com and help us get you over to this beautiful country so that you can start fresh and start in Serbia. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.